Sneako is embroiled in another beef. And this time he didn't go out looking for it. No, instead, Destiny came to him and decided to critique his lifestyle.
Here's what I don't give Sneako for. The issue I have is when he's desperately trying to collect social clout from both sides of an issue. If you want to be Muslim and you want to be holy and not haram and all that shit, then fine, but don't brag or show off. Don't brag or show off like girls on your stream. If you're a good conservative man, you respect women, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't be in the presence of somebody. You wouldn't have a close friend like that who's just constantly degrading and screaming at women and calling them whores and joking about fucking 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds constantly doing that over and over and over and over again without ever calling him out or holding him to task. And he doesn't. Sneako will never call Zherka out because Zherka is the strong man in the room that he's looking to emulate, that he's like imprinted on right now.
Yeah, so if you take a look at Sneako and Zherka's conduct on these podcasts and even on their lives, you can see that they're just hurling invectives, dysphemisms, insults, all sorts of things towards women, and it's kind of getting out of control, especially Zherka. Zherka is, I feel like he can't even stay quiet anymore. It hurts him to stay quiet. He needs to say something, otherwise he's gonna implode. However, of course, Sneako also responded alongside with Zherka, and they had a couple of things to say that were quite interesting.
He does live a pretty red pill lifestyle. He always criticizes it, but at the same time, baby daddy, you have multiple women, you're f***ing girls, you're in Miami f***ing hoes. Like, how is that not exactly the lifestyle that you criticize all the time? Your wife is 13 years younger than you.
Now, this is a very interesting point from Sneako. You see, the reason why is because there is a lot of parallels with what the red pill community preaches and how Destiny lives his life. A lot of what they preach, Destiny kind of lives, be around a lot of women, get a woman that is not from the US. Although I will say that Melina is from a Western country as well. She's not really from an Eastern country. Another thing is that Destiny likes to sexercise his rights with women. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, a lot of the stuff is what Sneako criticizes is real, is true. But the thing is that, like, what Destiny's trying to say, Sneako, is that you kind of live like this double life where like you're saying one thing, but yet you're living kind of against it. Destiny doesn't do that. Destiny does not live an opposite lifestyle. Instead, like, he's open about it. You, on the other hand, however, you try to hide this lifestyle, which is a big problem because you're promoting it, yet you're not living it.
Apparently he was traveling with the Maria girl too, and Xena was trying to like cover it all up after Sneako told his audience that he hadn't seen her since the threesome or whatever.
Like, come on, bro. Like, for reals? Like, I'm talking to Sneako, by the way. Sneako decided to hide Maria, who is this woman here. Do you guys remember Maria? Where supposedly he took her to a swinger party or whatever the case is, and then he kind of just like cucked himself not in a corner, I think in the bed, right?
Wait, how close was it?
We were on the same bed. I was with his girl. He was with my girl.
You
like
was
right
on the bed?
Yeah.
Well, apparently the perception that everybody had was that he wasn't talking to this woman anymore. However, because he was opening his mouth and talking about how, it's not his fault that women love him.
Doesn't mean that she is
No,
with him.
you said falls in love.
Just because a girl falls in love with me doesn't mean I'm responsible for them.
That's literally the biggest culp I've ever heard.
Chat, one of you agree with me. If a girl falls in love with you, it's not your responsibility. I'm lovable.
How did she fall in love, Sneako?
A girl should love me.
How did she fall in love? Was she just a stranger, pen pal?
Pretty, bro. A lot of the girls.
She wasn't in person?
I'm not even talking about one person.
What a liar.
I'm talking about many girls that fall in love with me.
No,
I don't do anything, bro. I don't do fucking anything.
You're not doing that to my homie, bro.
There's more to it than just that, but Xena, whatever he said, got under Xena's skin because Xena, who is a very loyal supporter of Sneako, was a loyal supporter, she ended up coming out on Twitter and just leaking all of this information out. Now, the thing is that this tweet is no longer up. She deleted it. However, that doesn't mean that it never existed. Obviously, I just showed you the clip where Destiny's just kind of going over that tweet, but she deleted it and she ended up leaving like this trail of tweets that were just, damage control the situation, which completely failed, at least in my opinion, because I felt like she said a lot more than she wanted to say. Now, of course, it doesn't end there. This is not a Disney story where we have a happy ending and someone gets kissed to get woken up from whatever spell. No, instead what happens is Destiny confirms Xena's story and talks about how, this is potentially true, or that he knows that it's true. And of course, Sneako and Zherka, they get a little upset about this.
Leaking that story that Xena said was fake about like Lauren hearing Xena crying and blah, blah, blah. I know for a fact that story was not fake because I know that Xena's done that at least 3 other times. And I know it.
Whoa, why is he leaking? Oh, so we want to leak? Melina was gonna fucking divorce you, Steven, because she said no Molly with whores, you can do anything else, and you stuck around doing Molly with whores.
Hey, they say that nothing travels faster than light. Try spreading a lie. No, I'm just messing with you, man. No, listen, I'm not trying to call Zherka a liar, but what I am trying to say is that Zherka doesn't really have any backing to his claim. Unlike Destiny, where Destiny kinda is backing up Xena's claim. Now, obviously, like I mentioned before, she came out and leaked this information because she felt betrayed by Sneako. So that's why I'm gonna believe Destiny over Zherka. But it's not like it ends there anyways, because Sneako and Zherka, they believe the reason why Destiny is attacking them, even though it's clear that that's not what's going on, they believe the reason why Destiny is attacking them is because he lost a debate.
Because for 4 years I've known Zherka, he's never been creepy with any girl. I've never heard any girl say that. And then one day he was losing a debate against me, and he's like, well, who knows? Maybe your allegations are coming soon. Like, he can, if he feels like a loser, he can start lying. You know, it's
yeah, he is lying right now, and even like look, he's been attacking me a lot ever since he lost the Nick debate. Even look at
he's
this
not
one
gonna
here.
attack Nick because Nick beat him.
I think that they're referencing the moment where Destiny admitted that he took a capital L in that debate.
Big Tech is censoring JQ stuff. Okay. Elon Musk, Twitter is private now. Where's the pressure from the Jews? They killed all his advertisers. They sponsored an advertiser boycott in December, and they didn't get all of them back, obviously. That's where you don't even know what you're talking about. They did the same thing to Facebook.
No, okay. Fuck, that was a major L for me. Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
That could be a valid reason, because obviously there's people out there who want to redeem themselves after they have lost a match or whatever the case is. They're in a bad mood. But I don't feel like it's one of those instances. Because Destiny has talked about how, you know, he likes to call out his friends, especially hypocrites. As far as the debate, I don't think there was any winners, at least in my opinion. Destiny kept interrupting, and then of course Nick, he kept bringing up point after point after point, never actually getting to the full details of what he was trying to convey. I don't know who the clear winner was. I felt like there was no winners, but of course it all depends on them. Personally, to me, I would just stay away. I will stay out of people's business. It's none of my business. I wouldn't want to criticize anybody because I don't know what they're going through. I don't know what temptations, what limitations they have. But Destiny seems like he's comfortable just criticizing Sneako. Again, like that's not my life to criticize, you know. Destiny has his own life. Destiny has his own mistakes. And I do understand why Sneako would come out and state something along the lines of, well, you know, like, you're not perfect yourself, because essentially that's what Sneako was trying to say at the beginning of the clip. I do also understand that there's an extra layer, which is the influence part. You influence people to think a certain way. And so I think that's what Destiny worries a lot about, because obviously Sneako has a big following. That's something to really consider. So is it really appropriate to just mind your own business when he's influencing about like what 15,000 people who watch him live? I don't know. That's a question that I can't answer because I haven't experienced that myself. I don't know what it's like to influence people. So I mean, that totally depends on your perspectives and your values. Personally, for me, I wouldn't want to get into someone else's business. You know, they can deal with their own mistakes, their own obstacles, because obviously I don't understand them. Like Sneako mentioned in a video before, like, you know, there's temptation there, and it's very difficult to resist that, especially if that's all you know in your life, you know. So again, I just want to go ahead and just leave you guys with that. Those are my thoughts on this entire situation. And yeah, man, like, that's all I have for you guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys learned something today.